So one of Jesus' most famous lines is when he responds to a question from Thomas and says, "I am the way, the life, and the truth. No one comes to the Father except through me." Huge kind of landmark moment in terms of Jesus' self-declaration to his disciples and, of course, through them to us. However, that moment there at that table with Thomas is really interesting because it's not just a theological moment. Jesus isn't just getting through his material and teaching. He's actually responding to Thomas with a real kindness that I think sometimes we miss when we don't pay attention to the setting. What I want to pay attention to today is actually the next line, verse 7, how Jesus follows up. He says this, "If you really know me, you will know my Father as well." And Thomas, understand this, from now on, you know him as you have seen me. Like, apart from the teaching, beyond Jesus' identification of himself with the Father, all that is very important, of course. But try to imagine yourself here, locked in a moment of anxiety, stressed out, your heart deeply troubled. Your mentor says you're going to be on your own for a bit. You panic and say, "I don't think I can do this without you." And you hear this response, "Thomas, it's all going to be okay. You do know me. You do know God. We will find our way through this together." For me, it's almost like there's this level of kindness that gets swallowed up in the magnitude of the theology of this moment. Like, don't get me wrong, I love theology, you know that, but sometimes I think if we really want to understand Jesus, we have to learn to look through the theory to see the person that he's speaking to the way that he does. Like, this isn't just a monologue, a loquacious moment for Jesus to lecture. This is actually a conversation. Jesus is not getting through his material. He's responding to people. They're in the room with him, people that he loves who are expressing their fears to him. I really think this is one of the most important things to getting Jesus right, is realizing that he's not teaching from a script. He's not employed all week like I am to craft a manuscript, to make sure my words are exactly what I want to say. Jesus is generally, at least, responding in real time to real people from real concerns, not just for theological precision, but from a very real kindness rooted in divine love for the people he's encountering. That means that if Jesus is right and to see him is to see God, well then I guess the implication here is that God responds to us, not just with mathematical precision either, but with that same genuine care rooted in this divine kindness.